Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some super exciting news that I'm now a Vittoria Tester. Now Vittoria do some really great tyres, well worth checking out. I'll stick the link down in the description below. So I've just received my first little bundle from Vittoria. I've got two Martellos, 27.5 inch wheels. So these are going to be running a 2.35 on the rear and a 2.6 up front. And I'm going to couple the rear wheel up with a Vittoria Airliner just to protect that rear rim a little bit. I've gone for a thinner rear wheel just for faster rolling and a fatter front wheel just for a little bit more grip. They're going to be set up tubeless, so let's start with the front wheel. Okay, so once you've removed your old tyres, you need to make sure you have rim tape that is tubeless compatible. So luckily these rims from E13 do have tubeless rim tape. If you don't have that fitted, you can use tubeless tape, you can use Gorilla tape, or you can use like electrician's tape. Make sure when you fit it, you start opposite the valve, so start over above it, go right the way around and then overlap that section at the top. Just make sure that it's going to stick and stay in the right place for the duration that you've got tubeless tyres fitted. Cool. Okay, next step, you need to fit your tubeless valve. When you stick this in, it's a good idea to push on top of the valve as you tighten up the retaining nut. This makes sure it's nice and snug and won't leak out any air. Done. So I've fit the tyre on both sides. I've not put any sealant in or anything. I'm going to do a dry run. Now this just makes sure the tyre will fit on the rim well before you start wasting sealant and squirting it all over the place. So I'm going to grab the pump like crazy, get the bead hopefully on the rim properly, and then after that we'll deflate it and put sealant in to finish it off. So the tyre's gone up and I've let it down again because now I'm going to insert the super sealant from Joe's No Flats. Now I'm going to be using a syringe. I got this offline for about, I think like 30p or something daft. I'm going to be putting about 130ml inside the tyre. It's quite a big tyre, usually recommends about 125, so stick 130 in and then I'm going to inflate the tyre again, and then we're near enough done. Slow but steady. Okay, so the tyre's been inflated again, this time with the sealant in. I've inflated it to 50 psi, so a little bit harder a lot harder actually than I normally would. This just makes sure the bead will stay on the rim properly while that sealant can slosh round, get all in the place it needs to be, nice and spread out around the rim, find any holes that there is. So grab your rim, give it a bit of a shake, get all that sealant moving right the way around the rim, stick it on your bike, give it a spin, and that's the front tyre done with no airliner. So I'll take the rear wheel off, crack on with that one, and show you what to do with the airliner when it comes to that stage. So fitting an airliner, super easy. Take it out the packaging, wrap it around the rim. Where this overlap is here, you need to cut the excess bit off. Then we're going to put a hole in each side, which I'll show you in a second, and cable tie it together. So your airliner should now look something like this, with the cable tie. Put two little holes in each side and just pull it together. Okay. So I'm going to grab the rim, stick the tyre on one side, and then show you what to do with the airliner. So I've fitted one side of the tyre, I've stuck the airliner in. It's quite awkward, but what you need to do now is get the other side of your tyre on the rim. A little bit awkward, so I'll be right back. So this is quite interesting. I've fitted the airliner and I've just done a dry run like we did with the front tyre, just to pop it on the rim. There's no air in this, there's not even a valve core in the end of it here. And it acts like a bit of a run flat to me, putting a lot of weight on it. So I reckon if you got a puncture halfway through a race run or whatever, a seeding run, I reckon you could probably still get down, even the likes of Fort William, to the bottom on that, which is amazing really. So yeah, let's get some sealant in, let's get it pumped up, and let's get it on the bike. So that's it, tyres are fitted. The rear tyre with the airliner actually went on a lot easier than I thought. It was easier than the front one, to be quite honest with you. I think it's because the airliner held the bead in place while I was pumping it up. So I'll show you guys this in a minute. If you like the video, click like, click subscribe. Any questions, whack them down in the comments below, and I'll be looking to do a review on these things in a couple of months' time, or whenever they start to wear significantly and change them. So yeah, give it a like, give it a subscribe, catch you in a bit.